2024 VALORANT Game Changers Championship Berlin press conference featuring Falcons. Media, you'll be able to ask questions to all players and the team coach during the press conference. Press, please state your name and outlet before asking a question. If you're joining us in person, please queue behind the mic to ask your questions. Be mindful of the cameras in the background as well. If you're joining us remotely, please use the hand raise function or drop your question via the chat. And we'll also have a translator on hand in case any press require assistance on that front. First questions over to Sons of Chaos.
Thank you. My name is Kirby, and I wanted to ask you, girls, well, you did an amazing job, and this was your last participation in this tournament. What did you learn from it, and what good memories do you take with you?
Anyone can answer? I can answer it. I mean, we did learn a lot, and this team has been formed 7 months ago. Well, me joining in. It's been 7 months with this team. And I think that, we've had like great memories, honestly, in the prac room, in the bus, on stage. And, through losses comes wins. So you have to lose. You have to fall flat on your face. You have to go through this. And I think we'll come back even stronger. And this was just the beginning for us.
Thank you very much for the question. Kicking it over to Sports Keita now.
Hey guys, just wanted to say first of all, commiserations on the loss. My question is open to anyone who's comfortable answering. I wanted to talk about Ascent because it felt like your team had a good grip on it until ZETA was able to string a bunch of rounds together. So according to you, what was it about their gameplay that allowed them to get that lead in the second half and close the map?
I think for them, it was mostly that they were playing together and like hitting together. Like when they were playing on defense, we were always going to their stacked up sides and we were just like going one by one and we weren't playing really as a team. And I think that's what really happened. Honestly, props to them. They're a good team. And yeah, like I think that was the problem and like that's pretty much it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the question. Arnab, we'll go to you now.
Hello. Hi guys. Arnab here, freelance journalist. My question is for Baba Beast and anyone in the team who wants to chime in. ZETA Division's defense has been phenomenal, like in the previous series as well. What do you think, after playing them today, what do you think makes their defense a bit difficult compared to other teams, and they have like good retake protocols and everything?
Well, I don't think that. Well, I think they rely a lot on teamwork more than individual skill. So it just made them look a lot strong. Like having their, they're just mastering their util usage of the overall, just like playing fast rotation and retakes all the time, and they had just great utility and great teamwork, I would say.
Thank you very much for the question. Pedro, over to you.
Yes, Pedro Romero, independent. Likewise, commiserations on the elimination. Tough way to go down, especially this early on, but still, as Mary said, hopefully you guys can bounce back in future. Want to ask my question, yeah, for sure. I want to ask my question over to Mary. Of course, you talked a little bit about your thoughts and emotions going through this tournament, but I want to ask you specifically on to how your year has been, and having to return to competition and having to join a new team, going through that obstacle, still making it work, making it to this point. That said, how you kind of look back on this year overall, and what are some things that you will kind of focus on for next year?
I think like obviously work harder, put more effort. And like this year has just been a humbling year for myself. Like joining G2, being able to win a championship, and then like my story, it's like from the highest to lows, I think the lowest I've ever been. And what's important for me is just to put my head up high, and I know I've made it there before and I will make it again. I just need to put effort, and so has my team. Yeah, but it's been definitely a humbling year for myself. Yeah, it's like I've been through the highs and I've been through the lows, you know, and I know how to get up there again, and I will. And that's what's important.
Thank you very much for the question. Hannah, back to you.
Hi again. This time my question is open for everyone. As Mary said previously, that this roster has been just 7 months since incorporated, and most of you players have not reached that experience compared to other teams. What was the initial goal at the start of the season for you guys as a whole? And do you think that you guys have somewhat accomplished given that the time period and experience you guys have achieved?
I mean, definitely, I think like at least the core, me, Madvi, Toki, and Eva, and our addition to like Lexa. I mean, we did learn a lot, and like as I've mentioned, like through losses, you learn so much, you know. But if you keep winning, it's like I don't know, you learn more through losses. Yeah, it's been like what 7 months, and as I've said, like we've been through so many losses, and we're learning, and we're a new team, and we will make it out there. I'm very sure of my words.
Thank you guys, and it was amazing to watch you guys play on the stage, and best of luck for next season.
Thank you.
Last question, Pedro.
Yes, I'm gonna send this one over to Madvi. You mentioned plenty of times during this team's run and in various content pieces for this event that you want to make some noise and achieve great things for the MENA region. I mean, sure, although you guys bow out of here early on in the tournament, the fact that this team was able to make it to this point just shows the improvement that this region has shown throughout this year. Still, where do you kind of look at the road ahead, and what do you think are some of the things that the region can take away from observing you guys, and how would you also kind of focus on to next year and focus on improving?
I'm proud of what we achieved for MENA, but it wasn't our goal. We were aiming for a higher goal, and hopefully next year is gonna be better for us and all the MENA girls.
Thank you very much for the question. So that concludes the press conference with Falcons. Thank you to the players for joining us. Commiserations again on the loss. Best of luck next year.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Press will be back with the ZETA press conference very soon.
Thanks.